Hello and welcome Dragons, Golden Bears, and Eagles. This activity today is for TK through 2nd grade. So before we get started, I just want to say that I hope you guys are doing well, you're staying safe, washing your hands, and practicing your social distancing. So what we need today are balloons. We have 9-inch balloons and we also have 12-inch balloons. It doesn't matter which one, but I'm going to show you an example of each. Let's get started. Whoa, here they are. We have our 9-inch and we have our 12-inch. It doesn't really matter which one you choose. They're both fine. Just make sure that you have two of a single size. You don't want two of different sizes. It could kind of mess you up a little bit. So let's maybe use the 9-inch today. So I'm gonna go ahead and make a second one. Ready? There it is. So now we have our second balloon, and let's go ahead and move over here to work on some activities using our arms, hands, and legs. Let's get started. So here we are, boys and girls. We're gonna go ahead and start with our balloons. Now, I know I said to make two, but we're only gonna need one. So go ahead and put one down, and we're gonna start with our other one. So our goals today is to use our hands, feet, and other parts of our body to keep the balloon in the air for as long as possible. So let's go with our first activity. Let's start with our hands. We're gonna do it with our hands face up and then face down. So let's try face up. Here we go. As you notice, I'm not hitting the balloon too hard. The balloon will bounce enough on its own. I'm barely touching it, barely tapping it, so there's no need to hit it super strong. We want to be gentle and just tap it and make sure we keep it within our own personal space, okay? So let's use both the hand face up and the hand face down. You ready to try it with me? Let's go. So now we've hit the balloon up, but what about sideways? Can balloons go sideways? Sure they can. Now watch me here. So now for sideways, I have to use both hands. It's not where I can just choose to use one hand and then switch if I want to. We have to use both. So now I challenge you to try and go sideways with me. Let's go. Wow, that was an interesting challenge, wasn't it? Now that one was pretty easy. We control our hands very well, but now we're gonna go ahead and change it. What else can we use on our arms besides our hands? Well, I know we have these. How about our elbows? So let's try our elbows this time. You ready to try with me? Let's go. Okay, enough of the chicken moves. Let's go and move on to our legs. So we're gonna focus on our feet. So now it's gonna be a little bit lower. If you need to, again, use your hands to help you, but try to focus on just the feet, not letting the balloon touch the ground. Let's get started. Okay, great job. Now, notice I didn't hit it too hard. That way I'm not waiting for the balloon to fly up, fly down to hit it a second time. Barely tap it so you can do it multiple times. Now, we're gonna move on from our feet to our knees. That's part of our legs too, right? I thought so. So let's go ahead and use our knees. This time the balloon's gonna be a little higher. Again, use your hands to help you if you need to keep it in your personal space. Let's go. Okay, that was pretty fun. But now what else can we use? We used our hands, our elbows, our feet, and our knees. I think, why don't we start using our head? Now don't use the top of your head. We want to use the forehead. That way you're able to look up at it. So let's try that. That's pretty challenging, isn't it? Don't forget to count to see how high you can go, okay? Now, we've done hands, elbows, feet, knees, and head. Well, why don't we try to put some of that together? We're gonna make combinations. What is it called again? Combinations, that's right, or combos for short. That means I'm gonna use everything to keep the balloon in the air. So watch me first. Elbow, hand, knee, hand, back of the hand, head, foot, and that was my combo. How about you make some of your own? Let's give it a shot. Now, we're going to introduce the second balloon. So let's use two now. Now I can't use every skill. I can't jump up and use both knees or both feet at the same time. That would be too difficult. Let's focus on just the hands, okay? So we're going to use the hand face up and face down. So let's try that together. Let's go. Oh, look what I did there. My balloons switch places. Why don't we try to do that on purpose this time and try to get the balloons to go around each other and switch hands. Try with me. Let's go. Well, did that look like I was juggling? It sure did. So now let's try it the other way. Oh boy, that was pretty fun. We got to juggle our balloons this time. So now there's some games that you can play as well. Now the first game is to play a game called Copy Me. In the game Copy Me, you're going to go ahead and give your second balloon to someone else in the house. So let's let them play too. So now, in the game Copy Me, I'm going to have my balloon. Somebody else in the house will have their balloon. We're each going to have our own personal space, right? So, in the game Copy Me, I'm going to do a combo. Let's say I do it like this. Hand, elbow, knee. Then I'm going to give the other person a chance to do the same thing. Hand, elbow, and knee, and see if they can match me. If they don't, well, they lose a point. If they do, well, then they get to try and have me copy what they do on the next turn. So take turns playing Copy Me, and the first person to lose 5 points loses the whole game, and the other person is a winner. So try that out. Now for our second game, we're just going to try and juggle for as long as possible. You have your balloon, maybe somebody else has the other balloon, and you're going to count and see who can last the longest. Use all your skills, or maybe one or two. You make the rules. Let's say I make a rules that we can use hands only. Or make it more difficult by saying let's use the rule feet only or legs only, which include the feet and the knees. It's up to you. Alright, so we did a lot of different skills. Again, hands, elbows, feet, knees, and head. We have 2 games, Copy Me and juggling. Don't forget that if you haven't already, go back and check the old video of juggling. Try that out. That'll help you with this skill as well. So, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.